All right, guys, we are. Let me start a party here. 1 second. All right, guys, we are set and ready to roll with our first winners semifinal match. Let me make sure I got the winners right. There we go. Got our first winners semis match here. As we have M7 versus X3 Esports. This is their Diamond Squad. Let me pull up the bracket here really quickly. As we're going to let people kind of flow into the stream hopefully quickly, and then we can get started here. It looks like we're going to get rolling into map number 1. It's going to a Gunrunner Hardpoint, pretty standard first map. But while we're waiting for this to start, going to go over kind of how each team got here. They've played 2 matches each. M7 took out Swift Uprising 3-0, and then Inception 3-1. X3 Diamond took out X3 Blue in a org matchup, and then beat Age Gaming 3-2. So this should be a pretty good matchup. I think M7 is going to have a small advantage here in the respawns, I would think. But X3 has done such a good job all year. I think they can definitely hold their own. It'll be fun to watch. Let's get rolling. We have M7 spawning on the bad side. We should get the early time here on P1. Looks like the early kills are going the way of X3. This is M7's host, so you expect their shots to be connecting pretty well. Dawn's going to start hot here. He's been playing well in the playoffs thus far, especially in the respawns. He's been absolutely popping off. We've seen it happen quite a bit. But we see a lot of that blue in the kill feed, or the turquoise, or whatever color you want to go with, cyan. I think I heard from him with Pure Steel, but you got to look at the spawns here. X3 has kept the spawns for P2. That's very, very important. As they have kept this under wraps. Really no points going the way of either team here on P1. But this is going very well for X3. Is a very, very slight lead for M7. So far, no spawns have changed. Slayer's going to get a big kill on Fizzers. He tried to make his way towards the front of P2. Very standard start, though. M7 did get the rest of that scrap time. He's going to play his life here. He's going to get nobody, apparently. Could not finish anybody off there. X3 working the way towards a decent-sized lead here on P2. Things are going their way early on. The Slang in their favor. Slayer is 10-2 as he's absolutely popping off. He's going to get shut down by Dawn, though. We see Drex struggling. He's 1-7 thus far. Snaps 2-5. Dawn 5-7. He's definitely been a catalyst for this M7 squad through the first 2 rounds, as he has been put up some huge numbers in respawn. But so far, X3 playing very, very well here. As M7 trying to lock down these rotations for P3, but we're going to see a lot of that blue in the kill feed. As Dawn's the last one on the hill, he's going to get taken out, and this could be a good-sized lead through 3 hills for X3 as they're starting to work towards these rotations. And Cloud, yes, we do have GAs. The only one we're following that was new was the Merc foregrip. So if anyone sees it, definitely let us know, but it's up to the opposing teams to call it out if they see it. So I'm not sure what the Merc foregrip actually looks like. Great start here for X3, though, as they're just running through these. Whoa, they get snapped on a Dawn there, finish off that kill. He's gonna get that last player trying to push in, and this is gonna be a huge lead for X3's. Big Head is just running through him like a hot knife through butter. Lead continues to grow, just up to about 80 here. Yeah, auto attack sprint is something we're not following. It's impossible to police. And with people that don't have controller sponsors, this game just destroys them. So we decided that was one we're not going to follow. Yeah, M7 started out very poorly here, trying to get anything going as they're trying to just get any type of consistent slaying going. They can't get much going here. Dawn, usually, who's been popping off, been playing well, and he's struggling here. J-Ham struggling. Pretty much the entire team is just starting out so slow from the lane department as it leads up to over 100, as you just see waves and waves of blue in the kill feed, but finally some yellow, as if they can swing this hill here, get a decent amount of time, and hold down these spawns for P5 and get the majority of that, they should be able to be in a decent position to bring this back a little bit. M7 inching their way back. They have to somehow find a way to break this, so they can't allow X-Ray to get the majority or all this time, as we're seeing J-Ham get 2 big kills. Drex is going to find 1 as well, as Dawn and Drex will be pushing through this whole side. Now they're going to have some major competition here, as Slayer's going to pop out and kill 2. As this lead's going to get back up to over 100 here shortly, as Slayer and Mayo are towards this green area, just shutting everything down, pushing M7 out so far. M7 is spawning towards Cole, trying to make their way through there, which they're only going to have, I think, 2 or 3 people there to contest with. As Dawn's going to get the first kill on Big Head there. Dawn's going to find the second. Slayer's going to take out Fizz. And it looks like M7 might actually be in the hill. Axel's in the top window, and it's a spot I don't think I've seen before, but good spot as he's trying to hold things down. A lot of contention back and forth, as it looks like S3 may be able to actually hold on here. Just like that. Actually, it's going to get, you would think, the rest of this time. The lead's continuing to grow, as it is going to be about 120 points as we head towards rotation number 2. We did see a hard point, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where a team won it in, what was it, 6 hills, 7 hills, something like that. So we have seen a couple blowouts in hardpoint, but not very many. And it looks like X3 actually has somehow rotated, had flipped spawns. That is a huge mistake by M7. I don't know what they're doing. They're usually a team that's very, very good at holding rotations, holding spawns, and rotating early, but that was a huge mistake on their part, as they completely screwed up here. X3 is getting the early time on P1 as well, so things are going from bad to worse for M7. Finally, M7 is going to be able to break in, but it's not really going to matter much, as you can't expect to get much time on P1. This lead up to almost 130 points. I think M7 actually has flipped spawns back. Mayo is in the new hill. Fizz is trying to find him, as Mayo's going to find another kill. He's going to, he's going to get a third. Mayo is running through him right now, as he finds a 4th. He is single-handedly holding down this hill, as Drex is going to take him down finally. As M7 is finally going to get some time here. We have players 4x3 circling this hill like sharks in the water. Dawn is going to be watching the side door. I think Mayo is in the hill trying to contest this. Dawn is shooting everything, including teammates. He doesn't care. And X3 very close to breaking in here, and very close to putting this game away, as they're closing in on that 200-point mark. Drex trying to make things happen as he's pushing his stat line back up to even or close to it. M7's finally getting some time. If they get the rest of this, they should be able to close the gap down to under 100, which would be huge. But the tough thing for M7 is X3 has the flexibility to just continue to push scrap time. All this scrap time, slowly but surely, will add up. Have eclipsed that 200-point mark. X3 can win it on this hill. It's going to take a perfect hold, but X still is doing a great job of just pushing these players back for M7. The hold is hanging in here strong. Dawn trying to work his way towards the hill. They needed just a little bit of contention, but at this point, I don't think there's really any way they can get this win. There's just not enough time. There's not enough kills left. It looks like they are going to finally break in. Time is running down. M7 is getting absolutely slaughtered here, as map number 1 looks like it's going to go the way of X3 unless we see just an absolutely incredible comeback. M7 has to play damn near perfect hardpoint from here on out. They could only have 20 seconds to work with. Slayer trying to make his way into the point. He's going to be the first one there. He's going to get met with someone from M7. He's going to win the gunfight. He's 28 and 16, absolutely popping off. Will he be able to win another one? He's going to get shut down by Dawn, but only 13 more seconds needed for X3's. M7 has found a way to get into the hill for now. Viri, thanks for the follow, man. As Big has going to take out Yaya with the grenade. Not what you need. As M7 is about to eclipse that 100-point mark, but well, like I said earlier, X3 can just keep pushing old, and they can keep racking up scrap time. It's going to be so hard for M7 to leave 1 or 2 people in the hill while also keeping and winning rotations and spawns and not giving up too much scrap time. So this is just so difficult for them right here. As Jayhem is going to get some help from Dawn. We are going to see at least one more hill. So far, M7 doing a pretty good job of stabilizing, but is it too little too late? The score is starting to close. Dawn's really heating up, 25-27. He's winning a lot of big gunfights on rotation as he gets a 3-piece, I believe. Maybe gets shut down there at the end. But it looks like X3 is going to be able to break in here. There's only one player left. That's going to be Dawn. As he's trying to play his life, he's going to get taken out. This is huge. This is the break that X3 needed. Only 9 more points needed. M7 trying to make their way in. Slayers are going to try to shut them down from the side. Axel grenades. He got the M7 2-1. Map number 1 to X3 Esports. Kim, welcome. Charlie, I feel like you've asked before, but I don't know if we're going to do an EU league at this point. If I had someone that wanted to handle it, that'd be perfect. But at the time being, we're probably not going to push into it as of now. But that was a dominant map there from the side of X3 Esports as they absolutely crush M7. That's one of the bigger hardpoint wins that I have seen so far in the playoffs. We saw one a little bit worse than that the other day by Decay. But outside of that, haven't quite seen that. I didn't expect that out of this match, especially on the side of X3. But they looked very, very good from top to bottom. Let's go over the kills here. 32 and 27 for Big Ed Mayo, 33 and 21. Slayer, 32 and 20. Just very, very impressive stuff from the side of X3. M7, a little bit surprised that they looked a little bit rusty out there. Their rotations weren't great. Their holds, when they actually did have rotations, weren't very good. They started out so slow, and that's what killed them. They looked a little bit better towards the end, but outside of that, they just couldn't get anything going, so... Let's see here. And let me check on one thing. Chat is telling me someone was using Merc foregrip. I'm gonna check into it real quick. 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, gonna get this straightened away really quick before we get rolling. Yeah, I don't know what each grip looks like, unfortunately, so I can't tell. But if someone else knows, let me know. But I can't look at the VOD unless I just want to make sure that we are right about this before we... Yeah, I can't go to the VOD until I actually shut off the stream there, Young Just. I don't think I saw it. Let And I asked one of the players for M7, and they said they didn't see it, so I don't think Merc is the only one you grab from the bottom. I'm pretty sure there's, well, it depends on what you mean by the bottom, because I'm pretty sure the Commando grip. Yeah, go check it out. I'm not sure what grips look like what. Actually, let me... I mean, what is Merc foregrip? I mean, could be Ranger foregrip too, or Operator. There's a whole bunch that look like that, so... Patriot, you're damn right. Yeah, I mean, without knowing for sure, we're just going to keep rolling with it. It's going to be really hard to tell, unfortunately, but... All right, I think we're just gonna keep rolling here. Yeah, I don't think anyone had it. There's two other grips that kind of look like it, so okay, appreciate that, brother. I think we're fine. There's a couple other grips that kind of look that way too, so both of which are viable. Before we get into map 2, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Give me 2 seconds, guys. All right, guys, we are back in here. Let me get onto the... Make sure we're good here. There we go. Good to roll. But yeah, as far as the grip one, it didn't look like it. Okay. Thank you, Young Just, for checking that out. I appreciate that. And everyone that's in the chat, thank you guys for being here to watch this semifinals match. Appreciate you. Didn't really get a intro before the match. Just kind of had to jump right into it. But appreciate you guys being here as we're in our first winners semis match. We also have later tonight, we have losers round 3 match, Void Clan Academy versus Inception. That should be a great match. That's going to be on Morgan Dunn's channel at 10:30. And I'm thinking tomorrow we have Furious Steel versus Natural Talent. So should be a couple great matches here over the next 24 hours or so. PT Hug, love to see you, brother. And here we go. We're hopping into the Search and Destroy after what was a dominant X3 win. And even if it was the wrong map counselor, I guess. If it was the banned grip, I don't think that would have changed much. Because they absolutely dominated that map. It was, man, that was an incredible hard point map for sure. Probably one of the better ones that I've seen in what I thought was going to be a very competitive map 1. Especially off of host. That's a little bit crazy. But here we go. This is a game type that I think I think may favor X3 a little bit. I figured that the respawns were going to favor M7. But that really got flipped on its head early on as X3 trying to... Slayer's going to find a couple early on as he finds 2 players on the side of M7. Rex is going to trade him out, though. So Jayham's going to find a second. Big Hen's going to find Dawn. That's going to be a 3v2 in favor of X3. As Jayham's going to be pushed up a little bit, watching this green ramp. Seeing if anyone's going to be silly enough to push him. They're not finding anything yet. He's just going to go ahead and back up as these players for M7 are split. He repositions. I don't know if you saw the head of that player. May have gotten some type of aim assist there, but the players for M7 are going to be rotating. There's one player watching. That's going to be Exital. Exital? Man, I still can't say that guy's name. I struggle. As Drex is going to take him out. That's a huge kill, as he was the only one over here. Bomb's going to be going down. M7 does have a chance now. That was a really good rotation. X3 was not expecting it. Surprised they didn't send another person there to kind of flex and try to keep an eye out on it, as they had no information towards the side of A bomb site. As Drex finds Yaya, big head, last one alive. He's going to get one. He's going to play his life. Huge kill. Jayhem just has to play time. Big head's going to... he's going to reload. He's going to hop it. Timer done. Jayhem's got to get there. About 2 seconds left. 3 seconds left, I'm sorry. He's going to be able to get... He's going to get the defuse off. He does ninja it. Oh my gosh. Jayhem did not check it. And that's going to be a unorthodox round for X3 start off there. Jayhem just basically played thinking that no one wasn't going to hop it. He was just going to try to find him and get the kill instead of actually hopping it. But we've seen that play a little bit more often here towards the end of playoffs, with players just hopping it and hoping for the best. And great start for X3 as they get the round win. It should have been a little bit less difficult than that, as they didn't have the player advantage switch the entire time, as FaZe is going to take out Yaya with some great shots. But Slayer did get first blood with the grenade. 4v4. Trades going back and forth. And finally, player advantage for M7. Mayo's going to shut that down really quick, though. It's 2v2. Switch players, please. Come on, game. You can do it. Game, hello? Mayo does have the bomb, trying to make his way around the backside of Cole, but these players are split. Actually, it's going to be a big gunfight here. Well, can I? As Exital's going to find Drex. 2v1. Last one alive is Jayhem. We saw how he performed the last time he was the last one alive. Bomb's going to be going down once again here on the A bomb site. But he might get some really good timing here, as he's in the back. They don't know he's here. He does not have that silence, I don't believe. He's trying to find these players. He may get heard. Sees one. He's going to take him out. That information is going to be sent out to Mayo, who is just trying to find some timing here. He's not going to give up too much space. That was an unfortunate smoke, as I don't think that's where Jayhem wanted that to go. But now, the side of Mayo is just going to be playing towards the water. Oh, and Jayhem wins the gunfight! And that's going to make up for his unfortunate round number 1, as he clutches up. That was definitely a chewy smoke, yes. And that was an unexpected round win there as well. Back and forth we go, with teams kind of throwing leads and life advantages and whatever else. So yeah, this is a little bit odd. I don't really know what Mayo was doing there. He had decent positioning. I think it was like mid tracks. Probably could have wrapped around and worked his way towards either Cole or try to find his way towards top AC or something, but Jayhem kind of slowly pinched him out. Jark's trying to get first blood on Big Head here. Mayo's going to find Fizz. Mayo's going to get... Oh, he's not going to find that player, but Jark's going to get out with his life. Slayer gets another kill. 5v3. Drax is just trying to play his life here. Exital's going to find one. Jayhem's finally going to find one. Drax going to get shot in the back here, and Mayo was waiting for him. Jayhem last one alive. That's going to be an easy round for X3 as they go up 2-1. Finally, a more standard search and destroy round. It's been a little bit strange thus far, as we've seen some odd 1v1s and 2v1s, but that was finally a round you expect to see. Interhall, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Interhall. We're working our way here as Big Head seems to be caught there. Struggling. Glad we got that on stream. It's always fun. As Mayo's going to find first blood. Slayer's going to find snaps. That's going to be 5v3 early as bomb's going down. Jayhem's going to be in a good spot. He's going to find one. He did not get the player off the bomb, but the bomb is down. 4v3. Definitely manageable for M7. FaZe is going to find Yaya. Big kill. FaZe trying to make his way through pipes here. What can he find? He's not going to find anything over here. Well, the fight's going to be going down towards outer, was that Turbine, and that's going to be a big kill for Jayhem as it's now a 3v2. I still decided not to shoot. He's actually walking the box back here. Oh my, as he gets absolutely pushed immediately. He's trying to play his life. He's actually doing a great job of it so far. Mayo does knife Jayhem. Oh, and that's going to be the round as no one for M7 could really get close to the bomb there. That they focus way too much on trying to get the sniper out of the back. Fizz finally does get the last kill, but another great round by X3. That was a spot I have not seen before. Kim, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Or not the follow, the host. That's the one I'm thinking of. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. As always, you're awesome. And that's going to be a 3-1 lead for the side of X3 as they're cruising along here thus far. This is a big round for M7. You cannot afford to go down 4-1. Need to bring it a little bit closer to even. Expect to see them do something a little more urgent here. As Dawn is pushed up, trying to make sure that X3 is not going to do anything overly aggressive here. As team shots by Fizz and Dawn are going to take out Yaya. Big first blood. As now they're trying to rank their way towards that B bomb site. Drex gets a second kill. Huge as Mayo does pop the dead silence. He's might get met with... Oh, Dawn got some terrible timing as he was watching that. And Fizz does get the wallbang kill on Mayo. That's going to be a, let's see here, a 4v2 with Slayer and Exital. Last two alive. Bomb's about to go down. Slayer does get one. What can he find? Bomb's down. 3v2. This is definitely doable. Oh, he didn't see that player out there. He's going to not be able to finish Jayhem. Exital does get one. He does have some information, I think, on Snap's back turbine. But each player for M7 is just going to be holding their position. And this is going to be a round for M7 that they definitely needed. Huge, huge round win there. Cam Kraken, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as we're working our way towards 1,500 followers. Big round though by M7 is now it is 3-2. Heading to round number 6. Big round for each team. I'm sure X3 was feeling pretty comfortable about their 3-1 lead. Now M7's getting some confidence of their own as they're working their way closer. Look at the bottom of the M7 scoreboard, though. Snaps and Dawn combined for 0-9 as they are struggling here. As Drex gets first blooded, Mayo's going to find Dawn. Great start for X3 as it is 5v2 now. Oh, 5v1 as two players drop for M7 there towards the end. Fizz and Snaps. Last one alive is Jayhem, as he has been the last one alive on multiple rounds. Trying to find any type of opening, but this is a nearly impossible round as he takes out Yaya. Big gunfight win there. As he's just trying to... He's hoping these players for X3 just continue to push him, and he can pick them off one by one. But I don't think X3 is going to give him that kind of opportunity, as he's going to get shut in the back, you'd think. That's going to be... Well, there it is, finally. Round number 4 for X3, as they are now 2 rounds away from going up 2-0 in this series. Jayhem did a really good job there playing his life. He's kind of being a nuisance as he's going to drop eventually. But a great start here. X3 just plugging along. M7 needs this round. A lot like 2 rounds ago where M7 wanted to bring it back to 3-2. M7 cannot allow X3 to go up 5-2 here. They need a good offensive round. They looked really good last time. And just look at the scoreboard once again. Snaps and Dawn 0-11 combined. Yaya 0-6. Outside of that, though, Jayhem playing great. Fizz is playing pretty well. As Mayo's going to take out Dawn. Fizz is going to take out Mayo. Fizz is going to find 2. Snaps find 1. His first kill of the map here. It's finally a 4v2 in favor of M7. Bomb is going down. Big Head waited for Jam to get the bomb down, and that's going to be a big kill. Zax is still trying to make his way. Oh, he did find 1. I don't think Fizz saw him. Still a 3v2. And trades going back and forth. Last one alive is Exital. As Big Head does get taken out. This should be an easy round win for M7 here, assuming Drex can get this timing. As he's going to... Oh, could not finish him off. That's going to be the round as M7 claws their way back. Yeah, Dawn, I feel like he's been struggling a little bit in Search and Destroy. We've seen him put up some great numbers in hard point and domination, but the search has been a struggle for him so far through playoffs. I don't remember the regular season too much, but the playoffs for sure has been a struggle. But that's a big round for M7 there as they win back-to-back offensive rounds. Can they slow X3 down here on defense and tie this baby up, or is X3 going to pull themselves to 1 round away from taking map number 2 in a dominant 2-0 lead? Jayhem trying to make his way towards outer turbine. He's going to be playing his life as he did get stunned, I believe. And his first one's going to go to Fizz as he takes up X. Big kill there. That grenade's going to go into green. It's going to get some hit markers, I believe. Maybe not. This Mayo's going to take out Jayhem. I do know there are people in green. M7 trying to watch this wrap, but it's not coming yet. They're actually just going to go for the flank. Fizz is going to take out Mayo. Bomb is going down. Not sure. This is an aggressive play. What can Slayer find? As Fizz is going to take out players on the bomb. That's going to be, you would think, on the round for M7. Slayer does not know there's people behind him. He is pinched. And that's going to be momentarily around as Slayer actually finds one as I think there's a team kill there. And he does not know there's people behind him. M7 is going to tie this up at 4 apiece. And Dawn still without a kill. He actually was on the flank there, I believe, so he's going to get the defuse at least. Get some points on the board. Big defense around there by M7 as we tie the Search and Destroy up at 4 apiece. Only potentially 3 rounds left. M7 wants to knot this series up. Looks like we're going to have another B hit here for the side of M7. They've won the last 2 offensive rounds. Grenades coming out. Slayer just playing his life. Top crates. Really nothing budging yet. As Fizz is in a really big spot here to try to make a play. He's pushed up. Snaps to find first blood. Jayhem is going to try to shoulder here. Gets out this life. I assume that player's going to take out Slayer. She takes out Dawn, who is still killless. Fizz is going to trade him out, though. Yaya's going to take out Drex. That's going to be a 3v3 with the bomb still not down. And Mayo is pushed up into a pretty good spot here. He's going to take out the player on the bomb. That's a big, big kill. 3v2 in favor of X3. As Mayo actually, I think, did spot that player going towards the bomb. Snaps is going to take out Yaya. Can Snap play his life here. Fizz does... Oh, that's going to be 2 kills in a row for M7 as they have now won 3 of the last 4. They do have a slight lead, 5-4. Only 1 more round needed to take map number 2 and try to figure it up as Snaps with a huge kill there. Great shots. As he takes the player off the half wall to give them their first advantage of the map and really the series. Can X3 pushes to around 11 here. And Yaya finally gets his first kill in that last round. Fizz in there 15-5. He's playing great. Jayhem playing aggressive. He's moving right up. He just flies up. He's in a great spot to shut down anything that X3 does here. He is in the side of X3 has to watch for this. He is the main piece. If he gets taken out, X3 is going to be the great spot. He's going to be able to find 1. What else can he find? He's going to find 2. Slayer cannot lose that gunfight. He's going to get traded out, but that's going to be a 4v3. Bomb is now just down right in the middle of no man's land. The side of X3 should expect someone to be here. As Drex does find a kill. That's going to be a 4v2 with Mayo and Big Head, the last 2 alive. They do not have the bomb. This looks like it's going to be an M7 map unless something crazy happens. And right now, the side of X3 is just trying to get a pick of any kind to open up anything. As they're trying to push up, Fizz is going to find Big Head. And that's going to be, you would think... Oh, big kill. That's just trying to play his life. He's going to get a second kill. Mayo trying to make things happen. He only has 3 bullets left. He's going to find a third. Oh my gosh, it's down to a 1v1. He's going to get shot from the side as M7 clutches up to win 6-4. Mayo almost found a way to 4v1 that. But M7 does, in the end, clutch up towards the end as Drex finds this player. He got really good timing. Had Mayo been able to sneak by there, that would have been a very interesting round. But direct shut them down. M7 comes back to win. Even with a player getting no kills, Jayhem and Fizz combined for 27. Incredible duo right there as they pull out map number 2 to tie the series at 1 apiece. Well, this is the series that I expected. I thought it was going to be good. I just didn't think it was going to go this way. If I was going to take a guess before the series started here, I would have figured M7 wasn't to win the hardpoint and lose the search, but it has gone the exact opposite of what I figured. So, but great start here. A lot of entertaining gameplay. Back and forth action for sure. As we're heading to a domination. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday evening. And while we have a little break here, while I have everyone's full attention, no cap facts, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Gonna give a quick rundown on kind of how we do our prize pools. I think the vast majority of you have probably heard this before, but I try to do it every stream just so everyone kind of knows how we do things here. My main question I get before each season starts is, what is your prize pool? What's your prize pool? You know, what's the total going to be? And I hate telling people that I don't know for sure, but that's exactly what the answer is I never know. 2 things go into it. One is the entry fees for the teams. So that'll kind of change depending on how many teams actually sign up, as we don't cap how many teams do sign up. And we also, what we contribute is our Twitch revenue. So everything that comes from, you know, the Twitch Primes, the gifted subs, you know, the donations, all that stuff, that all goes towards the prize pools. So, you know, if you know, stuff that we thoroughly enjoy doing, we love being able to help out the players, the orgs, you know, the community as a whole. Kind of whatever we can do to help out, that's definitely what we do. So for those of you that didn't know, that is how we do it. So if anyone has a Twitch Prime laying around that they haven't used, we definitely appreciate that. I never expect anybody to actually, you know, give like a tier 2 or tier 3 or anything like that, because those are expensive. But the Twitch Primes being free, we definitely appreciate those, of course. What am I doing here? As we're going to, looks like a Gunrunner domination. Hopefully I'm not getting a dev error here, but we'll see. But anyways, that's my spiel. Try to do it every time just to keep everyone in the loop. There we go. All right, a decisive, well, I guess decisive isn't the right word, an important map number 3 here, as we are tied up at 1 apiece. Definitely a map that we do see some big-time point swings. Usually whoever spawns on the A side starts out well, but what we've kind of seen is they'll have a small to medium-sized lead going into halftime, and then the team that gets the A side on the second half just has a huge comeback, and then ends up winning pretty decisively. So we saw that quite a bit during the regular season, I think early rounds of the playoffs. So I expect this to be pretty interesting. Looks like M7 is going to be holding that good side, that preferred side for the time being, as we see each team kind of doing the basic stuff, getting their home flags to start. Yaya trying to play his life towards middle map. Dawn's going to find 2 early on. He has 2 more kills. He had all the last map. Extrasol's going to find a couple over towards that B flag, I believe it was, as M7's going to be the first to hop on it. That's going to be an A-B setup for them early on. And that's about the start you would hope for if you are M7. As we do see a lot of yellow on the kill feed. Finally a respawn where they're doing kind of what you expect them to do. As Mayo almost got some great timing there on Dawn. Dawn will get shut down, but the rest of the M7 is here to reinforce. As Snaps and Fizz are going to come on and take out Yaya. See these players actually trying to work their way. Snaps is just going to line up through the smoke. As that B flag goes right back to M7. That did not last long. This Fizz is just going to walk right up on Extil and shoot him right in the back of the head. Slayer doing things. I think that was towards B. B once again going in the hands of X3, you would think. That's going to be a neutralization. That's going to be a capture of B, maybe not. Mayo's going to find a couple players as M7 thought about going towards C to try to be, cause a distraction. I think there is one player there for X3 to shut that down. And now they have M7 kind of pink. Can I switch players, please? Game. Podcaster, can you cooperate with me? Thank you. Sheesh. Can I escape? Blackout 4's Podcaster back. That was so crispy. Looks like X3 starting to pick things up as far as slaying goes. Big Head still struggling, 1 and 5. But Slayer and Mayo doing what they can. Fizz is going to find a couple. He's going to find a third as he absolutely destroys Slayer. Drex is going to take out Fizz, though, as M7's going to be able to neutralize, and you would think get B. Bar some crazy grenade. That's going to be all yielding the kill feed, and actually they're going to be able to neutralize C at the same time. So this is a huge turn of events as X3 had trimmed the lead down to virtually nothing. A couple kills for X3. They finally do get C back. They're making their way towards B, but that's probably not going to last long as Big Head does get taken out by Drex. Oop. I guess. Wrong button. And still a solid hold here for M7 as their lead continues to grow. 2.5 minutes in here. And we have a big flanker by Jam. He's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. Can he find 3? He's going to find nothing more. Big Head to come down, but that's going to be B neutralized in favor of X3 as Yaya absolutely flies out and destroys snaps. That's going to be B neutralizing. I think gotten by M7. Game. Maybe switch players. And actually, C is going to be neutralized, you would think. Might actually be nope, he got shut down. I think that was a grenade by Yaya. I took out Dawn, who was trying to neutralize C. That's a big grenade kill. Even though it is just about neutralized, it doesn't really matter at the moment, as it is still in favor of X3, who did get B. They're going to inch the way back here. Under 2 minutes left in the half. We finally do see some blue in the kill feed. I'm curious. They are going to take down those ticks towards C there. They do have the ASC set up. This is a good first half, I'd say, for X3. They had the bad side. They do have the Q cap set up right now. The lead is starting to shrink. M7 almost got B, I think. Oh, Big Head actually snapping a Dawn there. Fizz ran out of bullets and just barely finished him off. And as M7 was able to get B back. And now with just over a minute left here, I'm curious as to how the rest of this half's going to go. We've seen some major lead switches as the last minute or so does get pretty crazy. You see a lot of plays that you don't normally see in the constructs of the first 4 minutes. As X3 trying to make their way towards B. There's going to be one player there for M7. There's actually a player over towards A, just wreaking havoc on for the side of X3. Lead up to 14 points. As the reinforcements are coming for X3. Big Head's going to find a couple of big kills over here towards B. They're going to be able to at least neutralize it as the grenades and stuns are coming out. That's going to be just X3, so 40 seconds left. This lead should be able to slowly but surely tick down. If you're X3, just get this lead down to like 10 or something like that. Something very manageable for the second half where you have the preferred side. Looks like Dawn's going to be going for a big flank here. What team looks like he got some bad timing. He's going to be able to play his life. Great shots. But this is going to be the B flag back to M7. This is perfect for them. So with a couple ticks left, what was that, like 3 or 4 more ticks? Going to be able to get this lead up to about 16 or 17 points. Going into half number 2. Yaya with a big kill there as M7 was trying to neutralize C. It's going to be about 15, it looks like. 15-point lead going into half for M7. Not terrible. All right, here we go. Personally, I think X3 is in a pretty good spot here. They had the bad side only down 15. We've seen leads bigger than this, and then when a team goes to the good side, they absolutely rip off some major points. Curious what X3 is going to be able to do here, as they're going to be making their way towards B. They're going to find a whole wall of yellow, though, as Exil's going to get taken out. Jayhem trying to flip these spawns immediately. He's pushing for it. Yaya's trying to shut him down, as he's going to be able to get the stun off. I think he's going to be able to not get the kill yet. Jayhem is going to be pushed by a couple players. Mayo does take him out. So far, B is in no one's hands. As Slayer's going to get a couple big kills on AR. Big grenade by Mayo. So he does get he actually didn't get the grenade kill. But B's going to be neutralized, and you would think go in the hands. I don't think they're watching lockers, though. As Drex is going to be pushing through momentarily. Oh, he got some great timing. He's going to get 2 easy kills. And it's going to be B in favor of X3, though. But it's going to go right back to M7. Unless Big Baghead gets a 3-piece. Can I switch? I didn't even get to see it. Game, hate you. And that's a huge defense right there. The lead's going to be creeping the way back. A, though, is going to be, nope, almost neutralized. I don't really know what happened as Fizz, and there's actually Fizz and Dawn over towards A. A's going to be neutralized for a short time. They're just going to go right back in the hands of X3, though, as X3's going to find Dawn. There's the last one there. Lead now under 10. Mayo doing things towards this connector area, trying to find his way through. And it looks like M7 now is just... They don't have pressure towards B, but they're just going to do everything that they can to be annoying towards this A site. Trying to flip the script a little bit on X3, but actually doing a great job. They don't really have to worry too much about the side of A. As long as they hold B, that's the important thing. You will get your players off spawn. A is actually going to be almost neutralized. Once again, back and forth we go. Almost a tie ball game. M7 will be able to get B back. I think one player tried to sneak through the back. That was Big Head, who's going to get shut down. As M7 is holding strong here, they're just going to wipe out all these players for X3. You would think. I don't really know if Xtil's going to find 3 somehow as he takes out Drex in a close quarter battle. This is going to be B back in favor of X3. And actually, I think C was actually neutralized at the same time, so this could be a big swing. As right now, M7 is getting no points. Will that be a tick with no points? I think that was maybe 1 tick with no points. So the lead is starting to shrink its way down to 0. It's only 3 at the moment. 2.5 minutes left in this half, and X3 is doing exactly what they have to do to bring this back. We do have a lot of yellow towards this B site, though. 4 down in favor of M7. You would think this is going to be B back as the game is tied up, and at the same time, A is going to get neutralized, and this is going to be a great swing for M7. X3 is going to be able to get A back pretty quickly, but that was a good turn of events. And C, keeping out for C. I'm not sure who's over there, but he does neutralize it. He's not going to waste his time on trying to get it, and that's going to be a tall task, but now these players for M7 are going to be looking for him, as they're going to take him out finally, be able to get C back, but that was a good play by X3 just to try to stop those points that were chugging along for M7 there for a short while. And evaluate PHP for you and Civil. Thank you for follows. Appreciate that as we're making our way towards 1,500. And Mayo's going to find a couple kills. It looks like it should be a B flag with 1.5 minutes left. This is going to be huge for the side of X3. They do not get it yet, though, as Jayhem, I believe, shuts that down. We're going to have a big gunfight towards the B flag as players for both teams are just flooding it at the moment. Only a 6-point lead. Mayo's going to get a big kill. He's playing his life for the time being. Dawn's going to be there to shut him down. 6-point lead. It's going to be growing slightly with just over a minute left. X3 has to get B flag very, very soon. They have to push this or try to send someone towards C. The player that's in green is going to be a huge problem in favor of M7 as he's just holding all these pushes. Fizz finds the first kill. He's going to be finding a second kill as well. M7 in a strong position here. X3 needs to break this, and Snaps is just taking everyone out towards this Cole side with time ticking down under 45 seconds. X3 struggling to get their footing. No one from X3 is able to make their way towards B, and with just about 30 seconds left, this is looking like it's going to be an M7 map as they clutch up with about 1.5 minutes left, work their way towards B, win a handful of huge gunfights. Just do a fantastic job of getting that. Dawn's going to be over here towards A. This will put the fork in it because this map is done. M7's going to take a 2-1 lead in this series as we go to a second hard point. An impressive ending minute there for M7. They clutch up, win all of the gunfights towards B flag. Finally, they win the respawn that I figured they would have the hand up in, or the edge in. Leg up in? I think that's what I'm trying to say. But back-to-back map wins there for M7 as they take a slight lead. All right, now we have M7 with a 2-1 lead. How things have turned here as X3 started out great with an absolutely dominant hardpoint. However, that was their hardpoint map. That's a pretty common one though, so it's not like it's a pocket pick or anything like that. But curious as to how this second hardpoint's going to go. M7 is a much better hardpoint team than what we saw on the first go around. I expect them to come out and look a lot better on what should be their map pick. This is going to be a very good map 4, I think. Very back and forth. The first hard point was like 250 to 130 something, I want to say, in favor of X3. The search and destroy was 6 to 4 in favor of M7, and the hard point was like the domination was like a 15-point win for M7. So 2 straight map wins for them. Have it at 2-1 M7. So we're heading to a map number 4. I think this is going to be a good one. Absolutely. Should be very, very competitive. I don't really know who has the upper hand here. So far, yeah, we've already discussed the snaking and the auto attack sprint thing. It's something that it's almost impossible to accurately police. If we see it happening consistently, we will address it, or if it's a team in particular, then we will definitely have that conversation. But it's something that it's so hard to stop completely that, like, I think there's a lot of people that probably do it by accident, without even meaning to. Whoever you're talking about may have may have been doing it on purpose, but for the time being, yeah, I mean that's something we said from the onset of whenever the GAs came in. The only one we were going to strictly follow was the Merc 4 grip, which we've followed strictly. Obviously, as Decay had to forfeit a domination map due to it. But yeah, the snaking and the auto attack sprint are two that we're just gonna auto attack sprint we're not gonna worry about, but the snaking, and until it becomes a huge problem, there's not much we can do to totally catch people with it. Evil, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. So we're up to 55 viewers. Love to see that. As we do have a very important map number 4 coming up here. X3 trying to win back-to-back hard points to tie up the series and take us to a map number 5 here. All right. But if anyone from the side of M7 is watching, please keep it, or please don't obviously. I mean, we don't want people to snake at all. As I said, it's a very difficult thing to 100% police accurately. But we ask that you try not to do it. And if we see it happening incessantly, then we will have to take some type of action. So whether it's a map, whether it's a series, we're not really sure yet. But as we are heading to a map number 4 to be a Ramaza hardpoint. We did see a very dominant hardpoint for the side of X3 to start out this series. Are they going to be able to tie it up at 2 apiece, or is M7 going to take it 3-1? M7 looked very good in the Search and Destroy and the Domination, winning pretty close maps. Took till about the last minute of the Domination for them to really pull away. And the Search and Destroy that they, I think, won, what, 4 straight rounds, something like that, to pull out the Search and Destroy. So very good stuff from each squad thus far. We've seen impressive maps and modes on each side. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday night, as we do have a couple more people rolling into the chat here. Got the weekend coming up soon. Oh, you got permaban? Yeah, that sucks, man. Hopefully not very many people get punished for that, because we sent out a warning in the Discord, hoping that people don't get caught. That I'm not really sure how people get those camos or whatever else, or what the process is, but that's tough. It's a bad Thursday night. Well, yeah, you got permaban. That's rough. I just don't know why you permaban people for that. But then again, like I said, I'm not sure how people go about getting them and what the situation is. So that sucks. So, but here we go. Map number 4 from Mazahar Point. This is M7's map pick. However, it is X3's host. What's going to be the more important advantage to have? Yeah, Hoover. I mean, they had a very dominant first hard point. Can they do it again? I definitely expect M7 to look a lot better in this hard point. They just seem completely out of sorts in map number 1, and that very well could have been X3's doing. But M7 is generally a little bit more controlled hardpoint team. Like Slaying, they're usually solid with, but they just seem to be a little bit loose with the rotations and spawn controls. So as Slayer's gonna get first blood, Mayo trying to work his way up towards this B point. Or sorry, this B point. I'm thinking of Domination again. As Mayo's gonna get taken out by Dawn. Kills going the way of X3 early on, as is the early time. No one gets time here. This is a hill that you don't. Usually you see a battle for like the first, I want to say, 15, 20 seconds, and then, the team that has the spawns for P2 kind of worries more about that than the hill itself, as X3 has made their way into the point. We have Big Head getting a couple big kills, trying to make his way towards the back spawns, but M7 is holding strong for now. JM's going to take out the player out of the point as he went top 3. Big Head gets a kill in rotation towards sandbags. It's not really going to matter, but a good early lead here for X3. And we're seeing more and more teams do a better job of breaking into P2. I think early on in this game, P2 is a very hard hill to break. But as it's gone on, we've seen some better decisions on pushing and where to flood from. And I guess in the same token, we've seen teams do a better job of knowing where to hold from. So it looks like X3 is really circling this thing here, as they have a lot of bodies on the outside of this point. Where the gunfight's going to go, and Big Head is going to find 2. He's going to be able to work his way in. Big Head's going to find 3. Finally, he's going to get shut down, but the trades are going the way of X3 as they have broke in here. M7 is spawning close. As M7 is just going to flood in here. Axis, I don't really know what the Drax is going to find a couple. I think the scrap time should go the way of M7 here, as they are going to get the last 20 seconds. Esports or X3 is going to be favoring the rotations and working towards spawns, which they are set up for at the moment. But a big fighting back here as Slayers to take out Jayhem. Jayhem was the only one that could have gotten this kill and really messed everything up for X3. Slayer trying to trust his teammates towards that dark alleyway. In the early time, going the way. Looks like Big Head was a little bit confused of where Dawn was coming from. Slayer just trying to lay down here and play his life. He's going to find a couple. He's going to find... Oh my gosh, he found... I don't even know if he actually got a kill there. X3 doing a great job of watching over their player in the hill. Slayer's doing a good job here. He's playing his life. Yeah, a couple of big kills. Early lead here for X3, though, as they've looked very, very good. And even though M7 was set up early for these rotations, it looks like X3, once again, is going to be able to break in. This looking a lot like map number 1. I don't know why M7 is just struggling in hardpoint. Is the M7 that I saw early on in the playoffs, they look so good in hardpoint, but here they're just struggling immensely. They're going to finally be able to break in, which is huge because they could not afford to give X3 another hill. That was just going to be a death sentence as they're starting to rack up some time finally. Sean in the chat, love to see it. Glad to see you're live, brother. But this rotation towards P5 is going to be huge. Looks like most of the scrap time, if not all of it's going to go the way of X3. This lead's going to be up to about 100 points. As finally, we do see some yellow in the kill feed. The lead continues to grow. But Mayo is in the back trying to stir things up. Drex will trade him out, though, so this early time will go the way of M7. Axel's going to take out Jayhem, though. He's trying to make his way into his power position. Crypto, thank you for the host. I appreciate that, my friend. Snaps are going to take out a couple players here. He's going to get shut down, though, as X3 is just pushing their way through the front side. I think they pushed through pillars as they have made their way into the hill. Trades going back and forth. No one getting any time at the moment. Dawn's gonna find a couple. Drex in a flying. He's gonna take out Big Head, and looks like the rest of this time should go the way of M7. They need to get just something going here. They need to string together 2 hills in a row, but they just, as Esports apparently did not want to shoot at Yaya there. This battle for P2 spawns is going to be very, very important. If M7 can somehow get a decent amount of time on P1 while also locking down spawns for P2, Dawn did not see Big Head there. A little bit strange, as X3, the first one's getting time here on the second rotation of hills. Players come from everywhere as JM's going to find 2 big kills. He's going to go ahead and just keep on pushing through. The spawns are in favor of X3 for now. Time going the way of M7 as JM is starting to pop off here. 11 and 14, 3 in a row. He's looking for anything he can. As the time for now is going to go back into X3's hands, as M7 actually does have rotation and spawns. M7 trying to do a good job here of actually getting both the time and rotations. No one is really threatening the far side of the map, so this is a good job by M7 to just try to contest this as much as possible. JM's going to punch X in the face. He's going to find another kill. He's going to get beat down by Yaya. For the last 10 seconds, will go the way of M7, but so far, a really good job of keeping themselves in it. They've trimmed the lead very slightly. M7 needs a strong hold here. This is one that I think X3 broke pretty early the first time. Dawn getting a bunch of kills, though. He's lighting up the kill feed. And it's finally some momentum going the way. Oh my gosh, Big Head is snapping. But he's going to get taken out by Jayhem. But this is going to be a big gunfight. Drex had to win that. He's going to get shut down by Yaya, who gets 2 and a teammate. Biz is trying to get his timing here as he's going to get taken out. And that's going to be a break for X3 with about 30 seconds left. And this is some major time for X3. M7, I think, knew it and tried to break their way back in, but they're just going to get shut down. And they're going to have to give this up and try to go for rotations. Jayhem is trying to work his way towards the back. Yaya predicting himself to be here. He's going to take out Jayhem. That's a huge kill as now, well, not really sure where the spawns are coming from. M7 not spawning all the way out, but now they should be able to spawn it back. X3 trying to push this to a map 5 as they are down 2-0 in this series. A lot of people pushing Darkless out of X3. Big Head's going to find 2. He's going to work his way in. He's going to find, oh, we're not going to be able to find the third. His Fizz is going to shut him down. M7, with a good hold here, can bring this lead back down to about 40 or 50 points. Dawn doing great work, trying to keep these players off the hill. X3, a lot like the first map, can just keep pushing for scrap, though. And they're just going to keep flooding here, as they're going to be able to break in for the time being. M7 is not, they are no longer spawning it back. which could be a good thing for M7 if they can break in here and kind of hold from the front. But they're just trying to contest as much as they can. Oh, that's a good look. That poor person is struggling. As X3 is going to spawn way out, which may not be a terrible thing for them. As they do get set up for P4. Pair Prince, thanks for following. As Jahan, 3 kills in the hill. He is doing everything he can to lock this down for his team, trying to get them back-to-back kills here. Mayo's going to find 2 of his own. 2 huge kills. There's really only 1 in back. Snaps doesn't get taken out. M7 can make their way through the top bridge area. Yeah, I did hear that there were some spawn changes, which I don't know if that was a good or bad thing, but I heard they did change a little bit. As M7 has found a way to at least give themselves a little room here. They finally break in. They're playing the second half of this map pretty darn well. As the rotation from P4 to P5 is going to be huge. Trying to hold it down. He's going to get shot from the side, though. His big head comes in. JM's going to trade him out. Looks like the rest of this time is going to go the way of M7, barring some single-hand break-in from Mayo, which he did try to do. He did take out 2 players. M7 now trying to rotate. Oh, Yaya's going to find a way to get this scrap time. That's actually a pretty big kill. As now it's going to push him to 225 points if he holds it for the rest of the time. Mayo in a strong position to try to watch this far push. No one really close inside of M7, as X3 only needs 25 more points. There's only 1 person in the hill, though. He's trying to play his life. Slayer down low, winning a lot of close-range gunfights. And that's going to be the spawns for M7. They actually all rotated through. They're just going to try to sit in the hill and contest or win the gunfights and try to hold from the backside, which they're doing so far. Fizz with some great guns, some great shots there on Yaya. Come on, Words, you can do it. And Exil's going to be holding from that top heady. He's going to find 3 in a row. Might be able to find 4 here. Nope. Mayo's going to give him instead. M7 has to contest. He's getting close to the point where X3 cannot win. Exil's is racking up kills. He's now got 6 in a row. They can still win here. M7 has to contest for just a couple of seconds, but no one is close. They have to fight across the other side of the map now. They have lost spawns. Can M7 get close? Dong gets a big gunfight when he has to hop in the hill. He's going to contest for the time being. I think that may be all he needed to do. Perfect. M7 now trying to make their way towards P1. That's actually, whoever's over there has to get there. That's going to be it. X3 wins. I don't really, there was 1 player over there for M7, and he was trying to, I think, wrap from underneath and couldn't quite get to the P1 in time, as X3 just did a very good job there of holding down the 5th hill to get the vast majority of that time. They had 1 person rotate early. No one from M7 was there because they had to keep contesting, and that was just an impossible situation for M7. I need to check something real quick. Let's, where am I going? Where my weapons? Where's my loadout? Okay, so this is what he was using. Okay. Yep, okay, so he's fine, okay. I just want to make sure that what everyone was seeing was right. Okay, so he had this grip on. Was not the Merc. I made sure to pay attention to it, so try to check everyone there, try to make sure everyone's following the GAs, and I think we're okay. Sean, I hope you were doing well. I see you're still playing Black Ops 4. I check in on you from time to time. Really makes me sad that you just went up and left me, but that's okay. I understand. League management can just wear people out. I definitely get it. I understand. As we're going to an Arklov Peak search and destroy for map number 5, who is going to move on to the winners finals? Did my game just shut down on me? Nope. I don't know what I hear. Dev error. Okay, there we go. I don't know what was that. That was weird. Mayo, don't join me. I'm not the right one. I hope we're going to see a good map 5 here, as this series overall has been very, very good. You guys make sure to tune in to the losers round 3 match later, as well as Void Clan Academy. The 9 seed is taking on Inception, the 10 seed. Loser goes home. Actually, I think the loser of this match drops down to play Decay, so no one wants to lose this. Decay is not a team you expect to see in losers round 4, that's for sure. In this, either Furious Steel or Natural Talents and drop down to face either Void or Inception. So that's no disrespect to either of those teams, but that's a much preferable side of the bracket. As we are now seeing things kind of come full... What am I doing here? See things coming full circle. Oop, not what I wanted to do. Come on, game, you can do it. There we go. You don't live a sad life. I bet you live a very exhilarating life, Sean. Oops. Here we go, though. This is the exact series that I figured we'd see. I didn't think it was going to go down this way. I thought it was going to be a little bit different with M7 winning the hard points, but X3 has come in here and looked very, very good. So very impressive stuff for them. But M7 has won the modes. I was not expecting them to win, so kudos to them as we have a tie ball game going into map number 5. Who is going to get the honor of moving on and avoiding Decay for now? We shall see. Slowly but surely getting everyone in the lobby here. Yeah, T-Voss needs some type of positive vibes after his news he got today. Ugh, the console ban, man, that's rough. Sorry to hear that. I think we're going to get started here very, very shortly. I'm waiting on maybe one other person to hop in here. I think one person for the side of two players, looks like. There we go. Everyone that's in here watching, appreciate you guys supporting the league, the teams, the players. So you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Kabu, he got console banned due to, I would assume, the camo issue. Ruckus, thank you for the follow. Oh, baby, we're almost to 1450 for followers. Love it. Thank you guys very much for that. Very much so appreciated. We're sitting here at 136 subscribers as well. My man. I appreciate it, man. All the support has been amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough, but I think we're waiting for one other player to switch sides here. Snaps maybe has run to the bathroom, something like that. Who knows? Let's see here. Let's see here. Looks like they're waiting on one other person to get started here. Sorry, guys. All right, looks like they're just going to get rolling. So we're going to have a quick restart here. Looks like somebody lagged out, unfortunately. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Just checking one thing out here in 1 second. All right, looks like we are going to get rolling. I just want the next game. I don't blame you there, T-Boss, man. All right, looks like we are heading into map number 5. We're going to have a B push here for M7 right out the rip. There are a couple players for X3 here is trying to hold this bomb site. Starts taking a shot in the back here. The smoke's in. Oh, Strax turns on Axel though. Big kill. As there's a lot of gunfire here in the point. Jayham's gonna find a couple of kills. Jayham's gonna find one. I don't really know who's winning this battle so far. Gone to get caught, you would think. Jayham last one alive. He's gonna get a big kill. You see, he's gonna almost get it with his life. It's gonna be an early lead though for X3. Early lead for X3, as they had a very good B defense there. Looks like they're going to be doing the exact same thing as they're pushing their way towards B, looks like, early on. M7's going to have a couple players over this side. Snaps to make something happen. If he's going to find 2 players, he's going to get traded off by Yaya, but that's going to be a great start as Snaps is going to start out there with a 2-piece. Players for M7 are trying to rotate their way over towards the B bomb site. I think Jayhem does hear these players behind him. T-Boss, I don't know what to expect here, man. I think it's going to be a very good map as we see X3 starting to rotate back. So far, no one from M7 has really been able to catch this. There's actually one player still by B just trying to throw off these players. He's going to fly and get one. He'll get traded out, though, so now it's going to be a 3v2. There's actually a really good play by X3 because now all of M7 is going to think that they're pushing towards B still, while the bomb's going to be going on A. I really like this play. You can basically donate one player. The fact that he got one was huge. Had he not killed anybody, it would have been a 4v2, but now it's a 3v2. That's just a much better situation. As Dawn did not see that player. Maybe he did. As Axel's going to find one. He's going to get traded out here, you'd think. 2v1. Last one alive is Mayo, who actually found a way to sneak behind these players. I don't know if he came from mid or if he just jumped off this ledge. But the smoke's going to go down. Mayo's going to try to time this right. He's going to find one. He's going to be able to get it with his life, and that's going to be the round for X3, as M7 could not find the last player. M7's going to switch up their offense here. So they're going to head towards the A site this time. And Yaya's going to get a 3-piece with a grenade. Huge start for X3s. It looks like they are going to be in command here, trying to get that early 3-0 lead. This is kind of how it started out in the first Search and Destroy, though. However, this is X3's pick, so I think they're going to feel a lot more comfortable on it. As they are dominating here in the Search and Destroy thus far. Here we go. An important round number 4 for M7. They cannot afford to go down 4-0, as we're going to have some fights over towards Trench. No one dropping yet. Yaya somehow takes out one. Fizz will straight out. Fizz, the last one alive over there. A couple players coming through mid as they're just trying to figure out any type of opening. Yaya once again somehow stays alive as he gets very close to death with that grenade. 1 life advantage for X3. That's 4-3. Snaps is going to find one on the flank. He's going to find almost a second. The Slayer just barely gets out this life. Mayo's going to take out Dawn. 3v2 now. Drex and Snaps, last 2 live. Drex has to be the playmaker. He's going to find one. He's going to trade out immediately, though, by Slayer. Snaps is going to come in from the trench. What can he find? He knows one's on the bomb. And Slayer's going to find him. That's a 4-0 lead for X3. Is X3 is just dominating here in map number 5, trying to get this win by winning back-to-back maps to pull out the series and move on in the winner's bracket. What can M7 do to respond? They're working their way towards A. They should have the life advantage over here, as they're just trying to find some type of opening, try to get a life advantage at some point. Mayo's going to get flash. He's going to play his life for now. Trying to hold this angle. He's going to be able to get... Nope, he's going to get taken out by Drex there. Finally, some pot. Dawn's going to find a big kill there. Nice switch, thank you. As X3 is finally not in control of a round. X still will find one mid-map. Yaya's going to find Jayhem. This is a huge turn of events as Big Head trying to find his way through the flank. Drex will take out Yaya. This is the flank. Big Head gets a big kill. Yaya, 10-3 in this map so far. He is dominating. Fizz and Dawn versus Actahul and Big Head. Bomb is down. I think Fizz does know someone's mid-map here. I don't know what kind of wallbang that was. Oh, Fizz flies out. That was an ill-advised chalice. He's going to get taken out. 2v1 out. Dawn, last one alive. He's trying to reposition. Actually has a pretty good angle. He's going to get taken out. You would think he plays his life for now. Okay, there it is. There's round number 5 for X3. This is looking like it's going to be an X3 win in impressive fashion as M7 is just struggling here in the search. Potentially one more round here for X3 to move on in the winner's bracket. M7 trying to pull off a miraculous come-from-behind win. Oh, jury, you know where to find the sign up. Slayer gets first blood once again as X3 is just getting all the important kills. Drex pushing through mid-map on the flank. He actually did pop that silence. He snuck past the player who was trying to watch that. There's 2 of them here. He is the key cog in this as they're trying to find their And Bomb did not get down. Fizz takes out a player as well. Oh, Snaps could not finish off that player. He does know there's one around him. Fizz watches out for his buddy. It snaps in. Fizz are 2v2 against Exotal and Mayo. Bomb is down, actually on the bomb site, and Snaps is trying to find where these players are. Fizz gets taken up by Mayo. Snaps actually he's in a pretty good spot here. If the bomb is down on his side of the bomb, so he can watch this pretty freely, but it's going to be 2v1. X3 has to time this right. Snaps has to read this. He has to watch out to his left. They're going to pitch him here momentarily. He's not going to be able to find the kill. That's going to be it. X3 wins 6-0, and Skunks M7 in an impressive 3-2 win wins the Map 4 Hardpoint, the Map 5 Search and Destroy to pull out the series and move on in the winner's bracket to face either Furious Steel or Natural Talent. And what was a incredible series, very back and forth. I wish Map 5 was a little bit better, as the series as a whole was a lot better than what that map was. But overall, very impressive stuff there by X3, as they looked very comfortable on that map. They absolutely dominated from start to finish. And we will see them move along in the winner's bracket. And just so you guys are just another reminder, we do have our next Losers Round matchup tonight as well. Losers Round 3, Void Clan Academy versus Inception. And actually just got some information, something that I did not catch early on, but I think we do have an issue with X3's roster, unfortunately. They were playing with a player that was not on their roster. Let's see here. I'm trying to double check their rosters and everything to see if they entered this player, but I do not see it before roster lock, so I think they were playing with a ineligible player, which would mean M7's going to get the win. I believe it was Big Head was not on their roster. So this is something I'm going to work out with the captains, but that's something that we may have to fix, unfortunately. So kind of how this league works for this season and seasons going forward is the regular season is going to be the regular season. We don't monitor roster moves anymore. Orgs buy in, and they can kind of just do what they want during the season. But once playoffs start, rosters lock. You have to submit your roster before the playoffs start. And that's who you have to play with during the playoffs. And it looks like one of their players was not eligible, which I checked the DM. Yeah, the DM came in, it looks like right at the start of Map 5, maybe-ish, timing-wise. So I don't know if they just caught it. I should have caught it personally. I didn't even pay attention to the players or the names. I should have checked it. I hadn't found any issues up until now. So that's something. Crypto, yes, but they submitted the team before roster lock, so that's why theirs is good to go. But this is something I'm going to work out with the captains and see what, if maybe I missed something or whatever, but I just checked everything. It looks like they just never submitted any changes for this player. So we will work this out. But either way, you guys, thank you very much for joining and watching, for everyone that followed. Appreciate all the activity tonight. Yeah, this is something we will figure out for sure, because, I mean, we have a roster lock for a reason. And if they're playing with the wrong player, that is what it is. So, got to play with your correct team. Either way, though, you guys, thank you very much. We do have the next matchup at 10:30 Eastern. So what is that? Half an hour from now, a little less than that, on Morgan Dunn's channel. And we will definitely update everyone on what the result of this was. Then, yeah, we will go from there. So, everyone that was hanging out, appreciate you very much. Have a great rest of your Thursday. And I would assume I'll be back with you tomorrow with Furious Steel versus natural talent. So keep an eye out for that as well, as that should be a great matchup. You guys have a great rest of your night.